Mr. President, my distinguished and most respected colleagues, Senator Albert Bassey Akpan, Akwa Ibom North East. Mr. President, I rise to support this motion and to equally add my voice in thanking the mover of the motion. And Mr. President, I feel that in developed economies all over the world, most often than not, you have 50 years rolling plans. And these plans are backed up by law. So whichever party, no matter the ideology that comes in, must adhere to the development plan, because these are planning that has taken into cognizance population growth and all that, and ever-improving economy in those respective economies. The President is quite pathetic that the real essence why Fiscal Responsibility Act was established and enacted by the National Assembly was equally to add to support government's development planning process. And you see, year in, year out, every budget that comes in with a medium-term expenditure framework. Go and look at those medium-term expenditure framework. Are they connected 2020 to what are the linkages? Because it is the medium-term framework that should support the vision. We used to have Vision 2020. Thank God that 2020 is come and gone. Maybe we'll start looking at another vision of maybe 2040. But be that as it may, year in, year out, if you look at agriculture in Nigeria, they have what they call National Agricultural Summit, which brings states and federal government together. So also in education and other vibrant sectors. These were meant to actually integrate and then enable the subnational government, like the states and local government, have a buy-in into the national planning process. But what is the relationship between the states and the federal government in planning? There is no connection. So we'll come in here year in, year out, and we'll still find ourselves in this process. I'll give you an instance. Let me just cite one example, Mr. President. If the President, in his wisdom, took away the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway and handed it over to the Sovereign Wealth Fund. And in my interaction with the MD of Sovereign Wealth Fund, that road will be completed by next year, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. And if you also look at the second Niger Bridge, the Presidency took it, handed over the Sovereign Wealth Funds to fund. That bridge will be completed next year. And those roads will be, the bridge and the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway will be towed. But if you have allowed it under the confines of a national budget, in 2025 years, we'll be talking about Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. So I think we need to have a different approach to these issues. It's not about will. Even if you have the will and you don't have the resources, what happens? So I think something must happen. Government has no reason in providing infrastructure. All over the world, roads all over the world are tolled. So even if you look at how much we can free the budgetary provision for road on a yearly basis, you could go into other areas. And how much can government even achieve? And attain, considering the state of our infrastructure in the country. So I believe that it's not just about the will. We must be very strategic, and we must ensure, because they say whatever gets measured gets done. We must ensure that whatever we do it holistically, and we follow it to the letter and see how effective it will end up. So I support this motion, and I urge all my colleagues to do.
Thank you, Senator Albert. Let's have the chair.